so scared. I couldn't bear to lose you again.
You won't. This time it's for keeps.
It's a great find, this new base, isn't it? It's very... What's the word I'm looking for?
Racy.
Yeah, that's it. And the winner is our fearless leader by a nose.
The way things were heating up with the Chosen, it wouldn't be long till they caught up with us.
Hey, this guy says he knows a few things about setting traps.
And I reckon if you got some knowledge, you should pass it on.
So, you wanna join me for a listen?
Thanks, but I've got things to do.
Hey, I need someone to show up.
I said no, Lex.
I promised Amber I'd whip you guys into shape.
Don't you understand the word? N-O, no. I'm not going, and that's final.
Yes, what is it?
Supreme Mother.
Thought Patsy might be in here. And what do you want with Patsy?
I thought she could mind the divine child while I went to my prayer meeting.
Patsy's too busy for babysitting. She's getting accepted into the 5th circle today. But you may leave Bray with me. Was there something else, May?
I heard that Patsy was upset about something.
Oh, I see. That's the real reason you came, isn't it? To find out the dirt.
No.
Well, it's no big secret. Patsy is probably upset about Chloe. She was found in a restricted room this morning, taking confidential information.
Chloe was a spy.
It would seem that way, yes.
What's gonna happen to her?
She's been sent to work in the mines. A very lenient punishment considering her crime, wouldn't you say?
But a very appropriate one, Supreme Mother. I thought Chloe had more sense than to do something like that.
Being one of the chosen requires more than just good sense, May. It's about knowing the truth and taking it to your heart.
Well, it's a very frightening time, changing from your old way of life. Surely you remember.
Power and chaos!
No. There was no fear. It was inevitable.
Inevitable, Supreme Mother?
I had to bow down my will to that of suit.
Welcome to Judgment Day.
There was no other way.
It's all fixed. We get the computer today.
What's wrong, then?
It's Jack. The last time I did this was with him.
Well, then this time we'll do it in his honor.
Or his memory.
Hey.
Love letter? Maybe you should have taken my advice.
About what?
About Amber. Do something stupid, remember? I didn't mean wimp out and leave Bray an empty field.
Like it would have made a difference. She loves the guy.
Well, you could have gone with her for starters.
She's made her choice, Ebony.
Maybe. But if it had been me, I'd have gone. Easier way to remind her why she fell for you in the first place, with Bray out of the way.
That's your way, not mine. We're not the same kind of people, Ebony.
Yeah. Well, I guess neither of us ended up winning whichever way we played it. We've got that in common, haven't we? Alike or not. Oh, and don't believe everything you hear about me, Pride. I've got some good points. And I could be a very, very good friend.
Why didn't you tell me Chloe was an informer?
We thought it would be safer if you didn't know.
Safer? Well, she was caught, wasn't she? And now they've taken her away.
Oh, no. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. And I'm next. They're gonna take me, too.
Calm down, sweetie. That's not true.
You don't know that.
Look, Patsy, please. Don't give up. We need you now more than ever.
I don't care what you need. Find someone else to be your spy.
Listen, there are so few of us who are willing and strong enough to take on the Chosen.
That's right. You could do it, Patsy. You know you can.
You think of staying there all day?
Maybe.
Only it might have escaped your notice. But there's a war going on.
Nothing makes you happier, does it, Lex? Fighting.
I had to fight, buddy. Even before the virus. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my gob.
You ever heard of strategic planning? Sussing out the enemy or biding our time?
That's just a fancy way of saying let's do zilch. You're supposed to be leading this mob.
You want a leader? You lead. Or go ask Ebony. Sure should jump at the chance.
So you're just gonna sit around here brooding then?
Look, I've told you before, I'm thinking.
But about what? Or should I say who?
Hey, leave it out, okay?
Listen, Bray, you're not the only one hurting over a woman. And at least yours hasn't been held prisoner by a bunch of maniacs.
Lex.
Thanks for this. We owe you one.
Good luck.
Gotcha.
What?
What's that?
Butt out, KC.
Come on, Alice, what's going on? And don't say nothing, because I just seen it.
It's private, okay?
Don't be like that.
You heard her. Butt out, Casey.
Oh, what? You're in it as well? Why him and not me? Whatever it is, he's bound to screw it up.
Thanks.
Fine, suit yourself. But I'll find out sooner or later.
Wish we could just tell him. But at least keep him off our backs.
Yeah, but it's hard to know who to trust these days.
Tai San. Please come with me.
Why?
Just come with me.
Did you get it?
Get what? Oh, you mean this? We got it, kid. We got it.
Welcome. Please, sit down.
Tai San.
Make yourself comfortable.
No, thank you. You realize that if anyone saw me come here, it would put me in a very difficult position. Or perhaps that's the idea.
No. I mean you no harm. You must understand, there are always people who will get the wrong idea.
The wrong idea? What might that be?
Don't you look fabulous?
Straight out of a fashion magazine.
That's not funny.
Well, hun,
I don't think I'm cut out to be a spy.
look, if anyone can do this, Patsy, it's you.
Yeah, but if you really don't feel... You don't have to do it. We'll find another way.
No. I do. I do have to do it.
Are you sure?
They took Chloe. They're evil.
That a girl?
Picked fresh this morning from our own orchard.
And I wonder whose orchard that was before it became yours. You still haven't answered my question. What idea might people get about us?
Small people have small minds, Tai San.
Is that how you see the rest of us?
No, not all of you. Some are capable of using their intellect. You, I'm sure.
Is there no place for feelings in your world?
They're irrelevant. Power and leadership can only be achieved through disciplining the mind.
No. True leadership, it comes from the spirit.
We have the spirit of Zoot.
Pure hatred.
And what would you have? Insipid love?
There's nothing insipid about true passion. But then, what would you know about love?
Be very careful, Tai San.
Love and hate. Two sides of the same coin. One can become another with the flip of a finger. Can you imagine what it's like to love with the same raw passion as you hate? Can you imagine that?
You disappoint me, Tai San. I'd hoped for a debate at a higher mental level.
Then you're wasting your time. I only speak from the heart.
You're doing a great job, but you left some eyes in this one, see?
Must be nice, having your own personal spud peelers.
They're volunteers, Casey. They chose to do this.
Unlike us, huh? Like me and Ryan, and the rest of the Mallrats. We don't get a choice.
Of course you do.
When us slaves are told to jump, we jump.
If it's so much of a problem for you, Casey, maybe you should join the Chosen. Then you'd be free.
Are you really sure you're free soloing? Think about it.
I'm doing what's best for my baby. How many times do I have to say it?
Until you believe it, I guess.
What's your problem, Casey?
My problem is you. And all your sellout Chosen friends. The only decent one of you was Chloe. At least she tried to do something.
I'm sorry about Chloe. It wasn't my fault she got taken away. Look, I've got to play the part, Casey.
Yeah. And you're a really good actor. I'm sure Ryan's very proud.
Do you think she'll be all right?
She'll be fine. She's a tough kid.
Alice, she was scared stiff. This is all getting way dangerous. What if she bails? What if the Chosen realize? What if the girl
Allie,
decides...
stop it. She'll be fine.
That's what I said to Jack, remember? We shouldn't have pushed her into this.
We didn't push her into anything, sis.
No?
Whatever. We're in too deep now. We just have to trust her.
You know the really sad thing about this whole stupid mess? I realized there are only two people in the world that I can trust now. You and Jack.
Patsy, it is now time for your initiation into the fifth circle. With the power invested in me by the great and mighty Zoot, I now call upon you to step forward.
I thought the idea of you hanging around was to teach us something useful.
That was the general idea.
Well, there's no way I'm doing basket weaving.
This, for your information, is part of the ancient art of trap setting.
Well, you learn something new every day.
I'm glad you have.
How about I teach you some of my skills?
Which might those be?
Public or private?
Let's keep it public, shall we?
Well, what are you waiting for? I haven't got all day. If you're gonna fight beside me, I want to know I don't have to watch your back as well.
And now, Patsy, before you take your place in the fifth circle, it is necessary to reaffirm your vows as a chosen. Do you take Zoot as your one and only leader?
I do.
Do you reject all others as false, evil, and deceitful?
I do.
Do you reject the words and deeds of your former tribe, the Mallrats?
I do.
And do you promise to aid the Chosen in destroying the Mallrats and all trace of their evil existence? Patsy?
I do.
Almighty Zoot, we thank you for guiding Patsy through her initiation into the fifth circle. She has shown in front of everyone here today that she has become a true follower.
You, wanted to see me, Guardian?
How is the Supreme Mother?
She's... well...
And how are you?
Me?
Yes. You are the Supreme Mother's confidant, her trusted companion. Have you anything to report?
Well...
Yes?
It's probably nothing.
Allow me to decide that.
Only we were talking. And,
And?
And she was saying how she felt when she was first initiated.
And?
She said that she had to do it. Well, and something about there being no other way out. I don't know, it just seemed a bit odd, that's all. Not very, you know.
There's no need to elaborate. You honor Zoot with your diligence, May. You will be rewarded.
To serve Zoot is the only reward I need.
And then, finish. But what happens if you meet someone who knows the moves? Could be tricky. Hey, Bray! Help me out here. Let's show these guys how to fight.
You want to fight?
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
This isn't for real! This lesson's over! I think that's what they call a near-death experience.
Oh, what do you want, Lex?
I guess I should have known. Even Bray, Mr. Cool, Mr. Sensitive, Mr. Understanding. Even he can hate. Mind you, you make it easy for people, Ebony. If you'd done to me what you did to him, you'd be in Hammer's empty grave by now.
Oh, look at me, Lex. I'm shaking.
Actually, I feel sorry for you.
Me?
Well, when this is all over, when the Chosen are beaten And when the Guardian joins his chosen powers in Zoot Heaven, some people are going to want to settle some old scores. And guess who's going to be top of the list?
And you'll be selling the tickets, right?
But with a tear in my eye.
How could you even think about leaving me?
Love and hate. Two sides of the same coin. One can become another with the flip of a finger. Can you imagine what it's like to love with the same raw passion as you hate? Can you imagine that?
Hope this thing works. Got pretty knocked around.
Moment of truth.
Don't.
What do you mean? Don't tell me chickening out now.
No, I think I heard something.
Quick, hide it.
Patsy, we thought we were dead meat.
Yeah, you shouldn't go creeping up on people like that.
I'm a spy, aren't I?
Hey, Pats. I'm sorry, but you can't stay long. Ryan will be here soon, and well, we can't afford to blow your cover.
I'll go then.
Not so fast. Take a look at this first.